1. Take it away.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, go for it.
Oh no, you're fine. We're fine. We're swapping roles now, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to welcome you to one of my favorite games from the Super Nintendo era here, Mickey's Magical Quest. Or The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse.
Did you read that title? Is that how you knew what it was called?
Yes, but... well, sorry. The Japanese here is Mickey's Magical Adventure.
Oh.
I know. Gotta get more fancy about it. Yeah, I'm glad to have you here with me, Level. It's always nice chatting with you.
Okay, so for the real introduction, welcome back, everybody. We're here for NoReset Cross DreamHack Canada 2020, benefiting the Equal Justice Initiative. Joining me, we have Deserteagle417, who's running the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Yeah, let's get into this run.
Well, I suppose I already said what should have said after that. So, yeah, I guess I'll give you a countdown here. It'll be an approximate time. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So this game, lots of interesting movement tech here. There's no run button, which if you're a Mario gamer, you'll want to hold the run button a lot, which doesn't exist in this game. You need to exploit slopes. You can get a little speed up glitch there, which I didn't quite get. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best platformers out there that I think a lot of people might have missed. Definitely a really fun game. Oh, thanks for the good luck, Savit.
I can definitely say for me personally, I've never played this game, but then again, I didn't play too many Super Nintendo games, though. Nice.
This game, I think this one, I know for sure the second one in this series, but I think this one as well was also on the Sega Genesis. So if you guys are more of the blast processing persuasion, you can check it out there. But yeah, so you see here, running down slopes, and then you'll see me jumping a lot to try and preserve that momentum. Because whenever you're not running on a slope, you're losing speed. So you have to try and keep that as much as you can. Alright. Let's see. So we're gonna get this pattern. The best thing that can happen here, and there's a way to manipulate it, that I'm not very good at, is for him to throw his babies out at you. Or minions, whatever you want to call them.
Did you say throwing babies?
I did. Because it's funnier than throwing minions,
Oh, no.
But yeah, they do a lot more damage than just jumping or throwing a block at them. I think it's like 10 damage compared to like 2 or 3. Yeah, yeet the child. Come on. We were, when I was practicing for this yesterday, the conversation devolved into like baby cannons, and yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's yeah, I'm not really sure where the how we quite got to that, but why not?
It happens, you stream, you play, you get all those personalities together, people just vibing off of each other. First, you're talking about Mickey Mouse and how Capcom developed platformer. Next thing you know, you're talking about eating babies from cannons. It happened. That's Tuesday.
Oh, I missed. Okay, well, this is gonna take a few more hits now. So again, if you hit him with his own body part, that would have been it for the fight. But not this time. SFC is Super Famicom. So I'm playing the Japanese version, but it's also SNES.
Super Family Computer? I like that title.
Yeah, it's like people playing, you know, MMORPG games.
ATM machine.
Or FPS shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now we get our most powerful weapon in the game. A fully charged magic shot, I think, is almost twice as powerful as throwing body parts at enemies. So, segments of the snake, or that one dude's babies back at him. SMH head. Oh. Please tell me no one actually has uttered that before.
You never seen R.I.P. in Peace?
I've seen R.I.P. in pieces.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, still pretty,
redundant and cringeworthy?
Oh yeah. You know, what Lion King and Aladdin games on the Super Nintendo and Genesis, I think they were by Virgin, right?
That sounds accurate.
I think so,
yeah. But you guys, may remember those as being like horribly unfair games. Because they were. And this game, though, is really kind in comparison. You can game over in this, and it's almost like nothing happened. You'll start back at the same world, the same section of the world that you were in, and everything. So it's almost like no consequence. It's just kind of interesting that, you have a have a Disney game that's actually fair. Or at least not unfair.
And they pose a great point in chat. Back then during these what is this, the fourth and fifth generation of consoles, there was a lot of companies who would, depending on what system the game was for, a different company would create the game and it'd be a completely different experience.
Yeah. For sure.
I know for sure the Animaniacs game is different on the Super Nintendo than the Genesis version we were watching, and a couple other games. It always confused me as a kid.
Right. Oh yeah, there was a spider there. We just shot it with
Pete
magic.
is the stuff of nightmares, let's just say that.
Isn't it? Isn't that what you guys always wanted to see, as a giant spider with Pete's face?
I mean,
your spiders don't look like that?
I mean, we got one Pete who got transformed by a spider that's canon, that's actually pretty friendly in our neighborhood, but not this one.
You guys ever hear that stupid joke about Pete?
No, which one?
Yeah, I have not.
Okay, it goes like this. It's very stupid. It goes, Pete and Repeat are sitting in a boat. Pete jumps out of the boat. Who's left?
Oh god, we have this in French actually. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna say it. Screw you. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to humor this. But it's funny because in French it's pet et répète instead of Pete and repeat. But the difference being that, répète obviously is repeat. It kind of sounds similar. But pet in French actually means fart.
Oh my god.
So it's also a fart joke, which makes it a lot better in French.
Yeah, that is way better in French.
Definitely.
Fart and refart.
Yeah, fart and refart.
I don't know that I would ever want to refart. sounds like a horrible experience.
Sometimes it just happens, man. Like your body makes that decision for you.
So look, now we know how we get on the topic of baby cannons, because things like this just happen. We're playing Mickey Mouse.
Yep. This is a child-friendly game, and we're talking about fart and refart and baby cannons.
No, wait. Kids make fart jokes all the time. Like, I'm sorry, but
You're right. Good point.
From all my time of babysitting, when my nieces and nephews were really little, sometimes I feel like babies are just big fart jokes, because man, changing diapers is messy. It can be messy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's definitely the case. I can confirm, having 2 younger siblings and a son. It's not as bad as a lot of people think. A lot of people out there think that becoming a parent means that you're going to be bathing in poop for the rest of your life. It only lasts about like 18 months. Not too bad.
All right. So this level here is basically all about just platforming, not getting squashed by blocks, trying to minimize your time in the fire.
I'm getting major Super Adventure Island vibes from this level.
And I see you have a new costume. Like you were doing magic and things before, and now you have a fireman's costume. Can you talk a little bit about like the costumes and how they work in this game?
Yeah, so you get, I suppose you have a total of 3 costumes, but 4 things you can pick. You have the standard Mickey, which doesn't have anything special about him. Other than the Y button just grabbing things. Then you have the magician who has, you can power up your shot to various levels. Mickey here, or Fireman Mickey here, just squirts water at things. There's no, like, powered up water shots or anything. Fireman Mickey's basically useful in this level. You can use him to beat Pete, the final boss, as well. Because, we haven't seen Pete enough times. But, it's very slow. It doesn't do a high damage output.
What? Oh, sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to say that level was absolutely lit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Did you just?
Alright. This level
I just did.
Is our last costume here. We get a hook shot, mountain climber, Link here. Hook shot, Link.
That's clearly a Peter Pan thing.
Peter Pan doesn't need a hook shot. What do you mean?
It could be Robin Hood. I don't know.
Fair enough. Alright. Yeah, this level is my nemesis. Coming up here. Yeah, this stage will blow you away. Hopefully that doesn't happen. There's some wind. Yeah, there it goes. That was just to demonstrate what Super Big Kmart said there. It'll blow you away, like that.
You know what else would blow us away? A bunch of donations.
Oh yeah. Let's not do that this time. Yeah, if you have any donations, this would be a good time for me to not talk.
Yes, it would be. And while we're on the topic of donations, remember guys, we are doing this marathon benefiting the Equal Justice Initiative. If you guys aren't familiar, the Equal Justice Initiative, it's a group that's committed to ending mass incarceration and excessive punishment in the United States, to challenging racial and economic injustices. Man, I suck at reading today. And to protecting basic human rights for the most vulnerable people in American society. And that extends to things like keeping children out of adult prisons, keeping people from being wrongly convicted, and also handling things like excessive punishments. If I'm not mistaken, Since 1989, the Equal Justice Initiative has helped with over 2,500 exonerations. It's a really great group and a really great cause that we're raising for right now. So if you guys can just throw $1, you know, and do what you can to help us get these numbers up, it would mean a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there was a little, there was a little anecdote that I shared yesterday, actually. And it's only fitting that I shared with you. But 2 days before the marathon, the day before the marathon, or 2 days before, I'm not sure. But anyways, I forgot to pay for my license plate renewal. So I got pulled over by the police. And, police officer is super friendly, super professional. I told him I just forgot. He's like, oh, it's not even 2 weeks. Hold on, I'll be right back. Gives my papers. He's like, listen, you can pay online. I trust that you'll pay the fee soon. So have a good night. I'm like, okay, thank you. And the thing is that the first thing that really crossed my mind, I even told my friend that was sitting next to me, I look at him and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that one of the main reasons I got off that easy is because I'm white and it fucking sucks. And the other thing is that the main difference between a white person and a black person getting pulled over, I was scared of getting a ticket when a black person most likely is scared for their life. And that's just all kinds of fucked up, and that's something that we need to fix, ASAP. We're thinking about colonizing Mars. Let's fix, like I said yesterday, let's start by fixing our shit down here before, messing up any other planets. We have way more important things to take care of down here.
I completely agree. And this particular cause is a great follow-up to our June marathon, I believe, where we raised money for the Bail Project.
That's right.
And yeah, perfect follow-up, as the Bail Project was a fund that pays bail for people who are wrongly detained, and to help them get out. And a lot of, unfortunately, when it comes to the criminal justice system in America, it always seems like the less you have in your bank, the worse treatment you get when it comes to those kind of things. So that's very unfortunate. So like I said, moving on from keeping people out of jail and then to Equal Justice Initiative, keeping people out of prison. and it's crazy. That's the numbers. If you guys check out at EGI.org, there's so much information. Like I said, this organization has been around for, I believe, 31 years. It's not new. They work day in and day out to make the world a better place, and it's, like I said, it's something definitely worth supporting. And someone must have resonated with that, because we just got a $10 donation from Anonymous. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, basically that's kind of the thing I've been saying ever since our event in June with the Bell Project. But the justice system can't really be called the justice system if it's pay to win by design.
Yeah. The ironic thing about all this is the Supreme Court building has equal justice for all engraved on the side of it, and we all know it isn't.
Nah. For all who can afford it.
Exactly. And I always found that one of the great ironies of our justice system. These cannonballs today. Alright. Yeah, so we're pretty close to being done here, actually.
Alright.
Yeah, some things that I miss saying. The ice world in this game, normally in a platformer, you have an ice level, and you're like, this is the worst level in the game. I honestly think it's the best level in this game. It's really good. And the bird, or vulture, or whatever type of bird, the eagle, I think it is. It's kind of interesting. If you just hold the opposite direction as where he tries to blow you off, you will basically just end up running into the side of the screen and not fall. But yeah, this is our final boss, Pete. Giving me... Oh. So you can only hit him when his hands are down. And,
The way he does his magic, it reminds me of that fight at the end of the Light World in A Link to the Past when you fight the lizard.
Aghanim? Right.
Yes.
So time is when he starts fading out, which should be... Oh god. Pretty soon? Alright, well, fireman time. There we go, that's time.
You said fireman time. I wasn't sure if you were saying fireman time or fireman time in quick succession.
I guess both happened.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Within a second of each other.
Yep.
Good go.
Yeah, so, you know, the whole point of this game is to save your dog.
So it's John Wick, basically, with a happy ending. Or happy beginning, rather.
Pretty much. And then you find out he was just having a John Wick dream.
Oh my goodness.
This seems to be a trend from back in the day, like games that are like this big adventure and you're saving the world and then it turns out it was just a dream. Like, Super Mario Brothers
sad.
2 did that. Well, the US one. Yeah.
That's kind of sad when you think about it, because it's like, oh man, I can only save the world in my sleep.
Right?
Well, is there much more cutscene after this?
Now it's just this background, some credits, and the game, or the end screen.
It's basically the title screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can stare at where it says the end and eventually a bird will fly by, but that's, yeah, not very much going on there.
Well, thank you so much for playing. That was a great run. I really like the switching between costumes and things. I've never seen that game, but as you said at the start, there was a lot of platforming. It definitely looked like something that people who enjoy platformers would enjoy.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, I should... So this game, I learned recently, was part of the Super 16, I think they call that event. And turns out there's a tutorial for this game that I wish I had watched a lot sooner. Could have a much better time by the world record holder La Hulk. So I just wanted to give him a shout out. Check out that tutorial on SRC for this game if you want to pick it up. But it's a fun, short little platformer that I would highly recommend anyone interested in this.
All right. Well, thank you very much. What's coming? What do we have next in store, Level Best? Coming
up next, guys. Get a load of this. We have Pokemon Sword/Shield, and this category, it's a flex on category. I'll leave it to Bungie, to the tree, who's going to be our next runner, to explain it to you, because I assure you it's something very special. So stick around. Very short run, and yeah, it's awesome.
And this is the last run to meet the incentive for Mario Kart Wii, which means you have just about under half an hour, including the break between runs, to get those donations in and take us past the $6,000 mark, so we can have an extended category for Mario Kart Wii. Keep those donations coming. It's for a great cause that's so necessary right now, especially in these. And I mean, I say in these troubling times, but that's just how it's always been. It's just that now with, everyone's got a camera in their pocket, and with social media, we just actually see it. It's simply being brought to light. It's not worse than it was. It just is. And it's just that people know about it now and are starting to open their eyes to it. So every donation counts. And it's not just about the incentive. Yes, it's all fun and games right now with the event, and we're having a good time. But ultimately, it serves the purpose of helping the cause behind the event, which in this case helps people who are playing a game with a deck that's stacked against them and playing against the house that's just out there to screw them over with every single turn. So keep them going, and we'll be right back.